this time on Pikmin 2, we're having shower room talk. So, like, we have to start being, like, incredibly misogynistic right now or something. I don't actually know what people talk about in the
Shower room
in the
talk.
shower room.
I'll lead.
I wouldn't know. I've never actually been in a shower room before.
Well, yeah, I haven't really been in anything like a locker room or
Which one of you soaked my ass?
I haven't really been in anything like this since, like, high school. So, yeah. Also,
We didn't have shower rooms in high school, but we also didn't have a PE class worth a damn, so we didn't really need one. I mean,
We had a gym in high school,
we did
but
like
that's about
we
it.
did like 20 push-ups, a few sit-ups,
I was like, ooh, I'm sorry.
and then we sat around the edge of the room while other more active people played sports, and the teachers really didn't give a damn. It was kind of sad.
Yeah, the athletes play basketball. I was playing a mean game of Game Boy
I mean,
Advance.
some schools probably have that sort of class schedule where a PE class might actually take several hours to complete, but ours was like 40 minutes. I mean, what are you gonna do in 40 minutes? That's really gonna work up a sweat.
for our PE, we actually did have a showers in the locker room, but nobody really used them because you didn't have enough time. Like, you had to
the
get
showers
changed.
were there, but I think they were for like sporting events and stuff.
Yeah, they're for the sports teams when they, for like...
When they're actually like at practice and stuff.
Yeah.
Or actually
Or like
playing a
after
game.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jellyfishing.
I'm so glad that we're speeding this up again. Because...
Oh,
look-
who dropped the soap?
I did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There was some definite feeling of lag on that submerged castle thing.
Yeah.
Durable energy cell. You see, I see what they did there.
I'm surprised that they
Sub-generator.
couldn't get a brand of soap to sponsor it like Dove or something. Like, I mean...
Hey, Louie, don't drop the sud generator. I don't think that means what you think it means.
Well, you don't wanna load a game down with too many sponsorship deals because that puts a roadblock in your path for future re-releases. So when you
I mean, what are we at with products in this game?
I'm sure
We're at,
that
what,
for...
it has to be close to 10.
I'm sure that for a lot of the food stuff, they probably talked to one bigger company, and then they picked a couple of brands from that company, for sure.
a lot of that stuff is from like one big company. I mean, you'll see a lot of brands, but if you look at the fine print at the back of the bottle, you might be surprised by how many of the brands you use are all by the same goddamn company.
Yeah.
International capitalist conspiracy!
I think my favorite corporate name has to be Procter and Gamble, though, because I know it's the name of two guys, but come on, Procter and Gamble. That sounds
Just one of them own a
trustworthy.
casino at the very least.
Ooh,
Come on,
pretty.
if your last name is Gamble, it is your destiny to own a casino.
What
Gamble-
about a lawyer named Sue who's Asian and last name is Yu?
When did we get into the Phoenix Wright universe?
Oh, did you see the? I take it, Ted. You saw the awkward zombie about
Oh,
the
God.
naming conventions.
I don't envy those.
I don't
Pikmin.
think I have.
You are a cruel master. Those Pikmin, they're carrying the metal lid of a can by
Oh,
the
yeah.
edges. That's
Yeah, by the edges.
you might as well
Yeah.
just be having them
You're a piece of
carry
shit.
razor blades.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ted, in the comic strip, one of the characters was asking, "Boy, Nick, how you were so good at your that you win all your cases? You just kind of know who you have to choose to represent." And then he's looking through a file of just clients up looking for defense attorneys, and it's
wait.
it's like E Bill person and N O cent.
That leaf.
Yep.
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 There probably is
Please
like a...
wait.
Yeah. I wonder... there probably are Pikmin with the weed leaves on their heads. They're just like, dude, like, you ever think about how, like, we don't have mouths, but we can, like, drink nectar?
Well,
Like,
they can still
dude.
breathe in once they burn it.
I was gonna say I know Pikmin 2 is a Tuesday-Thursday playthrough, and April 20th falls on a Thursday, but it'll be too late.
Will it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
Oh yeah, we still have to get through Kex. Damn it.
We just missed the most cosmic opportunity.
I
We'll
could
have to get
change
that-
the
we'll-
upload. I could change the upload time for this one.
Yeah, but-
No.
but then you'll confuse everybody.
although if you do want a 420,
We'll just have to get that hotel room in Philly again.
If you do want a 420 YouTube special, Clement did a special on Silver the Hedgehog a while back.
I remember that.
That's
yeah.
one of my. I love that video by him. It was hilarious.
Speaking of, we forgot to do an April Fool's Day this year.
Oh yeah, my copy of
Well,
of
to be fair, Ryan, there are a lot of things that we don't really do anymore, only because of time constraints, and I can't wait until we actually get back to doing them. I miss movie commentaries.
I miss movie commentaries too.
Unfortunately, that's just how things have turned out lately.
Why do we have to get older?
Because time moves at a steady rate, John.
Generally.
That wasn't actually for a serious answer for that one.
Well,
time moves generally at a steady rate, not always.
We're not in your frickin'...
well, unless you go faster than the speed of light, in which case time dilates or something. I don't know how it works, but...
Theory of relativity.
Also depends on extreme differences in elevation.
Well, is that time or just our perception of time? Man.
Oh, it's your perception of time. Everything's perception.
Yeah, like... Last night I was playing Persona 5, and before I knew it, it was 6 a.m. the next morning, and I didn't want to stop, so I didn't stop. And then
yet
it was 12.
It was only one night your time, but it was multiple days for them.
Yeah, you know how that thing, just one more level, one more shrine, and then suddenly it's 4 in the morning, and you realize that you hadn't done anything in 3 days.
It's especially ironic when it's a Persona game, because that game is all about time management, and I suck at that, which is why I was playing it for so goddamn long.
Oh, I should mention that we just ran into a flint beetle that pooped at us. And its poops were poison and could kill our
so
Pikmin.
that's where the Yoo-hoo cap came from.
Man,
I do sure love me some chocolate drink. I'm not even gonna ask what the fucking drink is.
I don't think I've ever actually had Yoo-hoo itself.
Don't. It's disgusting. It's brown water.
It's okay, but
it's
chocolate
chocolate
not my choice.
water.
That's kind of the thing. The reason they call it chocolate drink is because it's just a chocolate flavored liquid. It's not like chocolate milk where there's milk in there too.
Yeah,
it's just liquid with chocolate flavoring and sweeteners and stuff in it. It's like
that's
a
why
drink.
I usually go with like Nestle, Nesquik, or actually I don't really like mixes very much. I generally prefer to have my Pikmin. No, my Pikmin. Oh,
Pikmin.
Monster.
Is that what's
Get
in
away.
V8? Is that what's in V8? But no, Yoo-hoo.
Mango liquid refreshment.
Yoo-hoo has its place. Like if you're lactose intolerant, Yoo-hoo's probably a good choice for you. But
yeah, I usually when I like chocolate milk the best when you buy it like in a jug.
Get it? There's a rubber ducky in the shower room.
Poor Ernie. He's been missing this for forever.
Yeah, you also miss his bottom jaw too. What the fuck was that about?
Okay, so this boss gave me a lot of shit, and I mean a lot of shit, and there's a reason for that, which we'll be seeing right away.
And yet you would. I wonder how much trouble you would get in if you actually bothered to fight the Louie boss.
Oh god, that boss is obnoxious. I haven't fought it in years, and I do mean years, because I don't think I've never 100% of the game, but I haven't been to the dungeon that Louie's in probably since I was a kid. So yeah. So the thing about the boss right now is that it's programmed.
It targets captains.
Yeah, it targets captains. So what you're supposed to do is like split up Louis and Olimar, and try to sort of like guide it to a different place so that you can get it with your Pikmin. So it's actually an interesting design in that way.
Except what you're going to do is put one captain right at the edge so it can't quite get that, and then switch back when needed.
Yeah, but here's the problem. It's going to notice you when it walks up to when you walk up to break down the walls, which you need to do to beat this boss. There's a bunch of different formations for this room, but obviously it's going to.
And you just killed somebody throwing them over the wall, you monster.
No, they weren't over the wall. They can be eaten through the wall. That just happened. So how are you since the room is created randomly, and sometimes there's only one door there, so you can't even guide him to a different direction. How are you supposed to get into there without without losing Pikmin. This game is so stupid. Oh my god, I hate it.
I saw its mouth tentacles phasing through the wall there. That's bullshit, yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
like
that's what
that
he's
can
talking
happen
about.
in Pikmin 1. I swear, nothing like that can happen in the first game. Like, there are some parts where, like, you'll open a door and then the enemy will be right there. Like in the Forest of Hope in the original, there's the Armored Cannon Beetle, and if you're bad with timing, it'll, like, shoot a boulder right at the wall, and when it was supposed to blow up on the wall, but as soon as you break it down, the boulder will come straight at you, and that's annoying, but at least the boulder can't go through the goddamn wall, you know? It took me like 4
The boulder's just not trying hard enough.
This took me like 4 resets because he kept on eating Pikmin through the wall, and I refused to let my playthrough start that way. So here's what I'm doing. Olimar, he's going to be our
Bait.
our bait here. And then we're gonna walk back and try to get him. But
He changes based on whoever you're controlling.
yeah,
Regardless of what Pikmin are nearby, so just turn to Olimar, get his attention, walk back in, run up,
Yeah.
and then do damage.
yeah. But he changes really quick too. Is the problem, and it's very hard to hit his bulb in the back, which is his weak spot, even when you are using the Wii controls. So trying to do it with GameCube would be very difficult. So yeah,
And yet we did it.
Yeah, so I think at this point I'm trying to run away, and now I'm using to get enough of a distance from him, and now I'm turning back to Olimar. I generally like to keep Pikmin only on one. I guess my nunchuck was
Fucking done?
I generally like to keep most of my Pikmin on one captain, just so that they stay a little bit safer. But you know, I'll have Olimar pick up the stragglers. Oh, and he ate a weight. That's good.
You monster!
Poisoned at least. It's gonna have indigestion.
Yeah. You know.
Now, when you switch captains, is the light change immediate? Or
Yeah,
does it
so
take
since
some
it's
time?
blue right now, that means it's tracking Louie, who's blue, and if it's if it's
Color
red,
coded for your convenience.
yeah,
Yeah, but what I mean is that when you switch captains, does he change just as fast, or is there a
it
little
takes
bit
a couple
takes
of
a
seconds.
second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't have much health, so it's really not that bad. It's just really annoying.
Holy shit! It was a living subwoofer.
What is with
Welcome
the
to
bosses
speakerphone.
dropping audio equipment?
Oh, this is Ryan. This is the one that increases your whistle range. The pluckaphone
Okay.
just the pluckaphone just makes it so that Pikmin pop out of the ground. So again, this
Gotcha.
one isn't really super useful because we can in the Wii version. I should say it's a convenience in the GameCube version because you can only whistle as far as you can throw. But in the Wii version, where you can whistle pretty much anywhere, it's not necessary, but nice. And now we're going to find out all the things I just said, because the computer has to tell us. I wonder what the base on this thing is. Can it, like, break my windows? I really hope not, because if your base
Do you
is...
really want that to happen? Yeah, if you're in space.
Oh, the
Well,
Mega Tweeter! This guy's just going on and on about rants about chemtrails and conspiracy theories and the Illuminati.
To be fair, Ted, if it only took so many Pikmin to actually carry it, it's probably a pretty small speaker. So
That's true.
it's probably like a Game Boy Advance speaker.
Oh, that poor thing. That just makes me wonder how bad Olimar and Louie's whistles are to begin with. Because, I mean, like, if a Game Boy Advance is an improvement, like, what are we dealing here with? Like, the Neo Geo Pocket
Yeah, like,
Color?
what's the level below mono?
0.
No, the level below Mono is Bono.
Warp, warp.
And this is coming from somebody who actually kind of likes U2 every once in a while, so... Yeah.
Woo, 70% of debt recovered.
Yay.
I think at this point, yeah, I've got all of the dungeons in the perplexing pool. I still
So
think
never to come here again.
there still is treasures on the outside because the
Just
gauge on
end the day.
I think I'm trying to see if I can get anything done. I hate wasting time in Pikmin. I despise ending the day early because there's always something that I can do.
Just end the day. There you go.
Yeah, but in this case, if I know I'm not going to do anything, then I might as well just end it.
The first
And-
step, Ted, is admitting that you have a problem.
Yeah, but there's a reason. Like, if you play Pikmin 1 as much as I have, you hate losing any amount of time in that game. Like, even if you've done everything that you could part-wise in Pikmin 1, if you still have time left, you could still grow Pikmin, which is always...
Captain's log, stardate now. I forgot where I was on the character roster, so I'm just going to say fuck it and move on.
Did we talk about Q yet?
Did we talk about Worf?
Wolf is next time.
Engage!